In question number 2 it is given, represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equation. Some of the situations are given in the question which we have to represent in the form of quadratic equation. First bit of the question it is given, the area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. Area of rectangular plot it is given 528 meters square. The length of the plot is in meter is one more than twice its breadth. Okay, so it is given the area of the rectangular field is 528 meters square and the length is one more than twice its breadth. Okay, so this we have to represent in the situational form, that is in the quadratic equation form. So we will write first the area of the rectangular field is 528 meters square. Okay, now it is given length is one more than twice its breadth. That means length is related with the breadth. So this comes second, this comes first. So we will take, let the breadth be x meter. Okay, let the breadth be x meter. We have to find out length. In the question it is given length is one more than twice its breadth. Okay, this is given in the question. We have to represent this in the form of equation. Okay, length is, I will take length as L, is means equals to, one more means 1 plus. Okay, length I have taken L, is means equals to, one more means 1 plus, then twice its breadth, twice means 2 into breadth. Okay, getting, look at the question, length is one more than twice its breadth. Length L is means equals to, one more than means 1 plus 1 extra, twice its breadth, twice its breadth means the rectangular field's breadth. So 2 into breadth I have taken, that will be 1 plus 2 into what I have taken, breadth. Breadth is x here. Okay, so here also I will write in place of breadth x. So length I got 1 plus 2x. Getting? So this is the situational we have represented. Now we will use area of the rectangle formula. Area of rectangle it is given, area of rectangular field it is given 528 meters square. What is the area formula? Area of rectangle is L into B, that is 528 meter square. Length how much? Length is 1 plus 2x into breadth how much? Breadth I have taken x. Okay, 528 meter. Now open the bracket and multiply. X into 1 is x, 2x into x is 2x square equals to 528 meter square. Now bring 528 this side. We will get 2x square plus x minus 528 equals to 0. This is the representation of quadratic equation. Okay, so in this way we can represent any statement in the form of quadratic equation, and in the question it was given, represent the following statement in the quadratic equation form. Okay, next bit. In the second bit it is given, the product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. Okay, so again we have to represent this statement in the form of quadratic equation. Here a new word is given, consecutive. What do you mean by consecutive? Consecutive means the next number of a number. Okay, like suppose I will write 15, the consecutive of 15 is 15 plus 1, that is 16. Suppose I will write 20, the consecutive of 20 is 20 plus 1, 21. Okay, so consecutive means plus 1. Any number you select, add 1 to it, they too will become the consecutive number. Like 20 and 21 are consecutive, 15 and 16 are consecutive, 9 and 10 are consecutive. Okay, so in this way we will get consecutive. But here let a number be x and its consecutive is x plus 1. Okay, so one number is x and its consecutive is x plus 1. Now according to question what it is given, the product of two consecutive number is 306. 6. Okay, according to question it is given the product of two consecutive number is 306. Okay, so what are the consecutive numbers we have taken? X and x plus 1. Product means what? Product means multiplication. So x into x plus 1 will give us 306. Multiplication means product and consecutive numbers are x and x plus 1. So the multiplication of x and x plus 1 will give us 306. Now open the bracket and multiply. X into x is x square plus x into 1 is x equals to 306. Now bring this term this side. X square plus x minus 306 equals to 0. This is the quadratic equation which we got from the statement. Okay, this is the quadratic equation which we have got from the given statement of the question. Okay, next bit. In the third bit, question is given Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. The product of their ages 3 years from now will be 360. Okay, so the product of their ages 3 years from now will be 360. So we have to represent this statement in quadratic equation. So first of all, we will take, let the age of, whose age first we have to take? We have to take Rohan's age first, because mother is 26 years older than him. That's why first of all we should take, let the age of Rohan be x years. Okay, let the age of Rohan be x years. So his mother's age will be how much? She is 26 years older than him. That means we have to add 26 plus x. She is 26 years more older than Rohan. Suppose Rohan's age is 10 years, she will be 36 years. 26 plus 10 is 36. If Rohan's age is 4 years, her age will be 30 years. 4 plus 26 is 30. Okay, getting in that way we have to add 26 plus x. That means 26 years extra. She is older than Rohan. Okay, now it is given the product of their ages is 3 years from now. So that means first of all we have to find out 3 years from now what will be their ages. Okay, 3 years from now Rohan's age will be, if his present age is x, 3 years from now will be plus 3. We have to add 3. Suppose Rohan's age is 7 years, 3 years from now he will be 10 years. 7 plus 3, 10. If Rohan's age is 15 years, 3 years from now it will be 18 years. 15 plus 3. So Rohan's age will be x plus 3. Similarly, his mother's age will be 26 plus x plus 3, because this is the present age of Rohan's mother, and 3 years from now means again 3 years we have to add to her age. That means 29 plus x we will get. 3 years from now Rohan's mother will be 29 plus x years. Okay, now according to the question we will represent the statement. So 3 years from now the product of their ages will be how much? Product of their ages will be 360. It is given 3 years from now the product of their ages is 360. What is the age of Rohan? Rohan's age is x plus 3, because 3 years from now we are taking, into Rohan's mother's age is 29 plus x equals to 360. Okay, now open the bracket and multiply. X into 29 plus x plus 3 into 29 plus x equals to 360. X into 29 is 29x plus x into x is x square plus 3 into 29 is 87 plus 3x equals to 360. Okay, so we will get x square plus 3x plus 29x plus 3x is 32x plus 87 minus 360. Bring this 360 this side. So it will be x square plus 32x minus 87 minus 360 is 273 equals to 0. This is the quadratic equation which we got from the statement. So In this way you have to solve whenever it comes regarding the ages of any two person. Okay, next bit. In fourth bit it is given a train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. So there are two situations given in the question which we have to represent in the quadratic equation. So first of all, let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour, because it is given uniform speed of the train. Okay, so the speed of the train we will take x kilometer per hour. Okay, so the time taken to travel a distance of 480 kilometer will be the time taken to travel 480 kilometer is T1. I will take, because this is first situation, is 480 divided by x. Okay, T1 is 480 divided by x. How we got directly this value? Because you have studied in physics, speed equals to distance by time. Okay, this formula you have studied in the 9th class. Speed equals to distance by time. If I will find out distance, time will be multiplied this side. So speed into time equals to distance. Okay, when I will multiply time here, speed into time equals to distance. Now if I want to write only time, speed will be divided. So that means time taken equals to distance by speed. Okay, this is the formula. Time taken equals to distance by speed. So in the same way I have written here the time taken to travel 480 km, this much is the distance, that is T1. Time taken T1 equals to distance. In place of distance I wrote 480, by speed, in place of speed I wrote x kilometer per hour. So time taken equals to distance by speed. Okay, this is the first situation. In the second situation it is given, according to second situation, second statement, the speed is decreased by 8 km per hour. Okay, in the question it is given, if the speed will decrease by 8 km per hour, so the new speed will be, so the new speed is what is the uniform speed? Uniform speed is 8. Now how much we are decreasing the speed? By 8. So x minus 8 km per hour will be the new speed. Getting, the uniform speed is x km per hour and the speed is decreased by 8 km per hour. So the new speed is x minus 8 km per hour. Okay, now similarly the time taken to cover 480 km with the new speed will be, I will take T2 for the new timing, distance by speed, distance is 480 and the new speed is x minus 8 km per hour. This is the new time taken by the train because the speed has been decreased by 8 km. Okay, now one more situation it is given in the question. If the speed will be decreased by 8 km, it will take 3 hours more to cover the same distance. Okay, suppose in the first situation it is taking 5 hours to cover the distance, then in the second situation it will take 8 hours, 3 hours extra because the speed is been decreased. Like suppose in the first situation it will take 10 hours to cover the same distance 480 km. In the second situation it will take 10 plus 3 13 hours. Getting? So in that way it is taking more 3 hours. So according to that we will represent in the situation. According to the statement T2, that is second time taken, will be 3 hours more than T1. Getting? T2 will take 3 hours more than T1. Okay, because if T1 is 10 hours, T2 will be 13 hours. Getting? Because 3 hours extra it will take. In this situation the train is going little slower, 8 kilometers per hour slower. Okay, like suppose in T1 it is taking 20 hours. In T2 second time it will take 20 plus 3 23 hours to cover the same distance, because here the speed is less. In second situation the speed is less. That's why T2 is equals to T1 plus 3. That means whatever time T1 is taking, more 3 hours it will take, T2 will take to cover the same distance. Okay, so what is T2? We got T2 is 480 by x minus 8. T2 is 480 by x minus 8 equals to T1. How much we got? 480 by x plus 3. Okay, now bring this term this side. 480 by x minus 8 minus 480 by x equals to 3. Okay, now what is common between them? 480 is common. Okay, so I will take it outside. 480, here it will be left 1, x minus 8, here again it will be left 1 by x equals to 3. Getting, if I will multiply this term here again, I will get 480 by x minus 8. Similarly 480 ones are 480 by x. Okay, 480 x into 1 is x minus x minus 8 ones are x minus 8, but write it inside the bracket because minus sign is there. In the division, x into x minus 8 equals to 3. Okay, 480 x minus plus minus 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 plus 8 divided by x into x is x square, x into 8 is 8x equals to 3. Now x cancels. 480 into 8 by x square minus 8x equals to 3. Multiply this term here, we will get 480 into 8 equals to 3 into x square minus 8x. Okay, divide 3 this side, it will be cancelled. 480 into 8 by 3 equals to x square minus 8x. 3 16 ja 48, so 160 we will get. That means x square minus 8x equals to 160 into 8. Okay, now multiply x square minus 8x equals to 16 8 ja 128, that is 1280. Bring 1280 this side, x square minus 8x minus 1280 equals to 0. This is the required quadratic equation which we have to get from the statement. Okay, so you have to understand the question what it is asking and you represent it in the situational form and you will get the quadratic equation. Okay, fifth bit, it is given a small scale industry produces a certain number of items per day. The cost of production of each item was calculated to be 74 minus twice the number of articles. Okay, 74 minus twice the number of articles. This is the cost per day produced in a day. On a particular day, the total cost of production was rupees 504. The total cost of production was rupees 504. We have to find out the number of items production that day. Okay, so first of all we have to find out how many items produced per day. Let the number of items produced on a day equals to x. Okay, suppose x number of items are produced in a day. The cost of producing x items per day is 74 minus twice the number of articles. Okay, it is given 74 minus twice the number of articles. Twice means 2 into number of articles. What is the number of articles? Number of articles are x we are taking. So 2x minus 74. Okay, now according to the third situation, the total cost of production per day was rupees 504. Okay, this much was the total cost of production in one day. Now we have to find out how many number of items are produced on that day. That means number of items produced on a day produced on a day into the cost of production is equals to 500. So number of items produced on a day is x into the cost of production is 2x minus 74 equals to 504. Now by opening the bracket and multiplying, we will get x into 2x is 2x square minus 74 into x is 74x minus 504 equals to 0. Bring this term this side. Take out 2 common. X square minus 37x minus 252 equals to 0. Divide 2 here. X square minus 37x minus 252 equals to 0. Thank you all of you for watching the videos. I hope you might have understood. If you have any queries or doubt, you can ask me in my comment box. Thank you.